So chapter 3 has been kind of a hard chapter. So we're going to stop halfway between our chapter. So here's our long chapter. We're going to stop in the middle to check to make sure that you're understanding what you're doing. Because if you're not understanding it, Mrs. Murphy needs to go back and reteach it so that you are ready to finish the chapter. So put your name at the top, please, on Check My Progress. Kinsley, would you shut the door since you're right there, please? Sometimes, Aria, if you're up here, sometimes I set my stuff on your desk, right, Carson? Is that okay? Okay, thank you.
Oh, well, math books. That we got.
In the cupboard. But I just, every day I rip them out instead of you guys having to do it.
I don't want them.
Okay, at the top, Mrs. Murphy's going to check your vocabulary words. And then what we're going to do is later on, we're going to make some vocabulary cards to go with these words. So let's see what you know. Number 1, we're going to look at these 4 words at the top. We have sum, add, regroup, and add-ins. Raise your hand if you can tell me the answer to this one. It says, you can blank 10 ones into a 110. Libby, you can add 10 ones into 110. No, you can't add them. Ingrid.
You can regroup.
You can regroup. Yes. So you can take 10 ones and you can regroup it and you can trade it with 110. So on number 1, we're going to write the word regroup. And your guys' is highlighted just like Mrs. Murphy's because this is a really important word this chapter in math.
And it's a big word. Miss Murphy. Oh my gosh. We don't have room. I'm going to write small. That is it.
Regroup.
And put group in it. And put Aria in it. So Aria group.
Okay, so it's regrouping is kind of like trading. Number 2, the blank is the answer to an addition problem. So what is the answer called? Wyatt. The sum. Good job. Whenever we're trying to find the answer when we're adding 2 numbers together, the answer is called the sum.
Do we have to write the sum or the sum?
You just have to write sum.
If you want. We're already using
Number 3. It says you blank by joining 2 numbers together. When you join 2 numbers together, what are you doing? Hayden?
adding.
Yep, you're adding. So let's just put add instead of adding. But you are right. You are adding or add. You add 2 numbers, or you add by joining 2 numbers together. All right, number 4. The numbers you join when you add are called. Corla? Add-ins. Good job. So your add-ins are the 2 numbers you add.
Why is there a small line and this is a big word? You have to write small.
You just have to write small and neat. Even Mrs. Murphy kind of ran out of room, but I didn't write very neat. Okay, now we're going to go on to the bottom. This is our concept check. Mrs. Murphy's checking to understand if you understand our concepts. Okay, now this was tricky and hard for my 2nd graders, Rain and Kaden. I don't know if you guys had trouble with this at home.
I do.
You did? Okay.
Yeah, but my parents helped me.
Good. I'm glad your parents helped you because this was tricky and hard. So what we're going to do is we're going to take apart these add-ins to solve. So we want to try to get to a 10, whether it's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Because when we can get to those, it's easier to add the next number to it. So on this one, I have 15. They want us to break that apart. Now I'm going to look at this number here. That's a 6. So Mrs. Murphy's got to think. 6 plus what gives me 10? Rain.
5 plus 5, but it's 11.
Okay, but just a second, bud. We want to break, I got to think what, 6 plus what's going to give me 10? 6 plus 4. So over here, I want to get to a 4. So right there, I'm going to put a 4. Because now, second graders, if I put a 4 there, I know that 6 plus 4 is 10, and I already have 20, so 20 plus 10 more would be
30.
30. So Mrs. Murphy can write 30 down there. Okay, it's 26 plus 4 more, 27, 28, 29, 30.
But then it says plus again.
Now, just wait, we're not done. Over here, these two numbers have to give me 15. Well, 4 plus what is 15? Brooklyn?
So 6 plus 6 equals 16. So all you do is add a 7.
No, not quite.
Wow. 6
Yeah.
plus 6,
Yeah.
19. Wow. I had something different to tell you.
L-E-S, I mean.
11.
Yes, L-E-S, you are thinking right, because I have to add these two numbers to get to 15. If I don't know, I can take 15 and go backwards by 4. So I can go 15 and go back by 4. 14, 13, 12, 11. So, now, I'm going to put that 11 down here. See, Rain, how that 11 goes down there now? So now, in your head, is it easier to add 30 plus 11?
Yeah.
It would just be what, Raylan? 41. Because I have 30 plus 10 more would be 40 plus 1 more would be 41.
this kind of stuff.
So,
In this movie.
26 plus 15 is 41. Yes, John?
No. 26 plus 15.
I'm
Take
sorry,
away.
50.
This one. It's 41.
I know, they both end in ones because we're adding a 1 there to there. Right?
You would take off the front one.
Good, you just take out the front. Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Okay, the next one is 18 plus 54. Now, look, they want us to break apart 54. Now there's an 8. You guys should be able to think. If I have 8 and I want to get to a 10, how many more is that? Everybody?
2. 12. 18.
Oh, think.
8.
Think. 7, think. Mrs. Murphy says I have 8. And I want to get to 10. How many more is that? 2 more. So we want to put a 2 here so that we can get 18 plus 2, 18, 19, 20. But now I got to do this side. Well, this is easy. I have 54, but I already have 2. So let's go back by 2. So 54, 53, 52. And then I need you to write that right down here to 52. So now this should be easier to add because I can take 20 plus 52. So by 52, I can come out 20 more. 52, 62, 72.
I knew it.
So my answer should be
72.
72.
Miss Murphy,
Yes, John.
if you want to make a Z, you just need to kind of make a 7, but at an angle.
Yep.
Then put another line on the bottom.
You got it. Corla.
That makes more sense because basically 2 plus 0
2. She says, Mrs. Murphy, which I think Braylon can do this and LES can do this. 5 plus 2 is 7. And that's where I write my 7. And 0 plus 2 is 2. Yep, very good. If you're thinking that way, you're getting it. Good job. Okay, flip it over. That is the hard one. That was the hard lesson. Kaden and Rain, Mrs. Murphy, second graders really struggled with that. And, we're not there yet. Okay, on the back side, we are going to work with adding with regrouping, or another name is carrying. Mrs. Murphy likes to use the word carrying too. So, we're going to review this because I know most of you know how to do this, but Keegan might not.
It's easy.
Yep, it's just the back, Keegan.
Oh.
So you're right, Keegan, just the top of your bed. See, is there a number 7?
What the heck?
That's okay. Yep, there's only just the back. So, let's review for Kaden and for all of you. When we're adding, we need to add going down, and we need to start with the 1. So Mrs. Murphy's going to start over here, and we're going to add, second graders, 5 plus 9. Who can tell me? Raise your hand if you know what 5 plus 9 is. Okay, Libby, what is 5 plus 9? 14. Now, we learned it's 2 digits. So, Kaden, if it's 2 digits like 14,
You put the 1 on top and the 4 down on the other side.
you got it. You leave the 4 down here,
44.
and you carry the 1 up here. Now, I want to say about 5 of you last Friday or Thursday, you forgot to add that 1. A lot of you would just say, hey, this is 4.
No.
No.
You have to add the 1.
You have to add that 1. So, 1 plus 4 is 5. And second graders, if there's not a number there, that is a 0.
Oh, we only need to put a 0.
Okay? All right. 73 plus 8. Mrs. Murphy's going to put my 0 in right away. I'm going to add going down my 1s. 3 plus 8. Raise your hand if you know. Carla. 11. So what would I do, Carla? Good. Good. Carla says put a 1 down and carry the other 1. Briley, now I can add my 10s. Briley, what is 1 plus 7? 8. 81.
This is easy. Can we do it ourselves? Can we do it ourselves?
Mrs. Murphy's going to do this one with you, and then these 3 you're going to do by yourself.
Yes.
Okay.
That's not easy.
All right. Put a 0 in.
Yep.
Now, let's add your 1s. 6 plus 3, what is that, guys? 9. Do we have to regroup?
No.
Because it's not 2 digits. It's not 10 or what? So now I just can go over here and I have 2 plus 0 is
29. 29.
Okay. Now, without a word, you guys go do 10, 11, and 12 on your own. Go ahead and go. John, please go. If you finish these 3 on your own, Mrs. Murphy's going to check to see how well you can do. So if you're done, just sit quietly and wait. No more Mrs. Murphy's. You're trying these 3 on your own. What did you forget to do? You didn't carry. 3 plus 7 is 10. Down to 0, carry the 10. You carried your 1 too, buddy. Now you gotta add 1 plus 1. No, you put it down below. No. 8 plus 4 was 12. If you wanted to carry 1, now you add 1 plus 1 is 8. Yeah. You wait quietly first, Sophie. Ingrid, you need to carry that 1 above the 1. So that when you add going down, now you have 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1 is. Let me see your scissors. Good job. Good job. Can you show me that you carried that? You put the 1 up there. See how we put the 1 like in the box? These, there's no boxes. They'll put it right above here. All right, Mrs. Murphy's gonna go with you guys and we're gonna check them. If you get them right, I want you to put a star. If you get them wrong, it's okay. If you get it wrong, I want you to circle it and then fix it. So if you get it perfect, you star it as best as you can, or do a star like this. If you get it wrong, what are you gonna do? Circle and fix it, okay? All right. Now, I'm going to show you a few things that I noticed some of you were kind of doing wrong. Number 10. I'll show you what some of you were doing wrong. 24 plus 9. Always put your 0 in to hold its place. We're going to add going down the ones. Now, 4 plus 9 is? Woo! 13. I'm going to put down the 3. And some of you went like this.
No. You have to put it on top.
You have to put it on top. You carry it to the neighbor next door. So it has to go right above that neighbor next door. Okay?
Or it would be 100.
Not right. Because if you put it over here, Addie says then you would have like 100.
124.
124. And I don't have 100. I'm only carrying a 10.
Exactly. That one makes sense.
Yep. Right. So now I can add everybody 1 plus 2.
It's 3.
It's 3. So the
33.
first one,
I got it correct.
you should have got 33.
Yes. But then
You
Mrs.
star it,
Murphy's the only thing I
or
want to
circle
put
and
the
fix it.
thing right there. Can you star it after you fixed it?
What's that?
After you fix it, can you star it?
Sure. But circle it and then star it. So that I know you kind of had it wrong, but then you fixed it, okay?
Wait, how do you do it wrong so you make an A?
I did it all y'all. Yeah, you
Okay.
make an A and then you.
Number 11. 43
I did it.
plus 7. So put a 0 in to hold its place. And we're going to add, going down, 3 plus 7. What is that, Aria? 10.
Yes.
So I put down the 0 and carry the 1 to the neighbor next door. Now we have 1 plus 4 is 5.
Yes, I get it. I got it.
Yes. So if you got 50, star it.
Yes.
If you didn't get it quite right, circle it and then fix it. And then star it. Okay, the last one. 18 plus 4. Mrs. Murphy's going to put a 0 here to hold that place. That wasn't a very good 0. Then I'm going to go and add my ones column. 8 plus 4.
It's 12.
What is it, guys?
12.
I put down the 2.
And carry the 1.
Now, in my 2's column, I have 1 plus 1 is
22.
22.
Yes, I got it.
Yes. I think a lot of you got that one right.
I had 50 and 22.
I got all of them.
Me too. All of them.
Good.
I got all of them.
Okay.
I know the brain.
Yeah, because we get
Okay, listen to the story
Yeah,
problem.
I
Liam's Boy Scout troop collected 18 bins of plastic bottles to recycle. Landon's troop collected 9 bins. How many bins did the Boy Scouts collect in all? So, I look at my question. How many did they collect in all? So is Mrs. Murphy going to add or subtract, Tyson?
Add.
Add. And what should I add, Tyson? What two numbers?
18 and 9.
You got it. So 18 and 9. So over on the side, Mrs. Murphy is going to write it going vertical. 18 is on top and 9. Now look closely. Mrs. Murphy puts a 0 then a 9. Because I want to show that there are 0 tens. There's only 9 ones. Then I'm going to add it, and I want you guys to go ahead and add it going down. Start with your ones. So add your 8 plus your 9. Carson, you've been doing so good. Let's keep it up. Hayden, do you know what 8 plus 9 is?
So 8 plus 8 equals 16. And you add one more, 17. It's 17.
Yes,
No.
I knew it, Hayden. Yes.
I knew
Carry
it.
the one,
So,
carry the one.
Put the 7 down and carry the 1. So Hayden is right. It is 17. Now, we're going to add 1 plus 1. What is that second grader?
2.
So they've collected 27 bins.
I got it right.
Okay, brain builder. Here's a test practice. 33 people. You need to write it on the side. How did you get that number? 33 people are in the store. 2 groups of 4 people come into the store. How many people are in the store now? So we are going to stop and think. There are 33 people to start with. And then a group of 4 comes. And then another group of 4 comes. Now, this week on Thursday, we're going to learn how to add that way. But we don't quite know yet. Can you guys think what is 4 plus 4?
8.
So right now, I'm going to put an 8 there instead of 4 and 4. Because we know 4 plus 4 is 8. Now, can we add that? So let's go down. 3 plus 8. What do you think, Ray?
3 plus 8 is 10.
Not quite. You're off by 1.
11.
11. So put down the 1. Carry the 1.
For a second, I thought you did 7 plus 3.
Oh, no. That would have been right, though. And then we have 1 plus 3. That should be easy.
4.
What is that, guys?
4.
So we should have 41 people that are in the store now.
I got it right, even though I
So this step, we had to do 2 steps to it. We had to figure out how many people were in there to begin with, and then we had to figure out there was 2 more groups that came in. So we actually had to add 3 numbers together.